welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I wrote down you guys' questions in my little journal, and I will go ahead and answer that for you guys. And I apologize throughout this video if I'm out of breath. I am currently 37 weeks pregnant, so, you know, life's hard. But anyway, the first question is, how many kids do you want to end up having? Well, this is my firstborn that I will be having, and I would love to have a little girl also, but, you know, who knows. How many months will you breastfeed? I would like to breastfeed as long as possible. I'm not sure how long that'll be, but, you know, I think breastfeeding is a really nice bond to have with your child. It will be my first time experiencing this, so I want to do it for as long as I can. The next one is, when is your due date? My due date is August 7th. It has not changed. That has been the due date they have given me since the very beginning. Do I plan on daily vlogging or even weekly? I would like to vlog after Parker is born. I think I'm gonna try to do 2 days a week and then see how that goes and maybe do more. If you guys would like to see me daily vlog, leave that down below. Are there any other names you considered either for a girl or boy? I can't remember what we had for a girl actually, which is sad, but because yeah. My husband wanted a boy and I wanted a girl, so we were just going based off of that. But the boy, we also had Connor, and my husband wanted to name our son Triton, and I said no to that. How did you find out you were pregnant? Well, I took a pregnancy test. I had been thinking that I might be, just because I might have been, and I went after work and I got them, and then I went home and I took them. But it wasn't like some big thing, like I didn't have like any symptoms or anything like that. Well, my breasts were kind of sore, but I thought that, you know, might be just because I was gonna start my period, but no, I was pregnant. Are you considering an epidural? Yes, I want all the drugs in the world if that was possible to have a safe delivery. Like, I know that it's going to be painful, and I think it's amazing how some people can have natural births and all of these like super awesome things, but I want the drug. I will need it, I'm pretty sure. How is being pregnant? Being pregnant is bad and good. Of course, it's hard because you're growing something inside of your body and your body is changing and things are happening. But it's also, oh god, don't cry. Sorry, it's currently thundering and storming outside. But yeah, it's an amazing experience. And I feel bad for people who cannot get pregnant, because it's, oh god, it's truly something that's amazing. When you have the baby, will you be changing his name? No, we will not be changing his name. His name is going to be Parker. What is the hardest thing about being pregnant? The hardest thing for me is, I've had blood pressure issues my whole entire pregnancy, so I am constantly worried that something is wrong with him, or, you know, we never got to have the one test to see if he could have Down syndrome and stuff like that. Our OB never did that for us, so, you know, I'm constantly scared that something's gonna go wrong, but I am close to the end and everything seems to be okay. So, you know, fingers crossed that we have a perfectly healthy little boy. But other than that, I mean, nothing's too difficult. I mean, getting out of bed and stuff like that is just hard. But again, you're carrying something beautiful in you, so it's all worth it. What is your biggest fear of parenting? My biggest fear would be that he would grow up to be someone that I don't like as a person. I want Parker to be the sweetest and most kindest child. I want him to be his own person, of course, but I want him to be a respectful person. So if he grew up to be something that, you know, was a bully, or I don't know, I just want him to be a good person and have good morals. That's all, really. Did you do a gender reveal? No, we did not. We knew at like 18 weeks, I think, but my pregnancy updates didn't go right then. And for friends and family, we just told them through Facebook and, you know, sent pictures around it and stuff. What names did you have if you were expecting a girl? I honestly can't remember. We had one, and that was going to be the girl's name, but I can't remember it. Future kids. Again, I would love to have a little girl. I wanted a little girl in the first place, but I got blessed with a little baby boy, and everyone says the baby boys are like easier, so I'm glad that I have him as my first. What is your plan for birth? I will be having him at the hospital. If everything goes, you know, according to plan, I will be having him at the hospital. Water birth and home birth. I think it's what I think about those, or if I would ever do them. I'm not quite sure, but you know, I don't know much about water births, but I think that is a pretty cool thing. Again, I don't know enough to say actual things about it. And home births, I mean, do it wherever you want. You're having your baby, you need to feel as comfortable as you possibly can. Would you want your son to go to a public school, or will I homeschool him? I want him to go to a public school. Again, if he wants to go to a private school and we could afford it, then he can go there. I mean, if he absolutely wants to be homeschooled, it will be up to him. I will do whatever he wants, so that he feels comfortable. But again, he needs to have the best learning experience. I want him to be a smart young man. What do you think about home and water births? I already answered this, so sorry, didn't read ahead. Do you think you will go past your due date or before? I'm hoping before, because if I go past, I'm going to be really upset, because I will have expected him by August 7th. So if I went past that, I'd be really, really grumpy. Will you do a birth vlog? My husband wants to film. This was something that I got asked quite a bit, but he is going to try to film some stuff, so I'm not sure how detailed or anything like that, but we are going to try our hardest to put together some type of birth vlog. How many kids do I think I will have? Oh, sorry, my little light is going out, so sorry if the lighting changed. I think he only wants one, but maybe in the future we will have two. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Hopefully happy and still with my husband and Parker all grown up, maybe a little girl also, but somewhere happy and, you know, in a good place. Are you going to vlog Parker's life? Yes, I plan on doing that. Again, maybe 2 times a week, and then more if you guys like that or if it's enjoyable. When you were a child, what were your thoughts of being a mom? I think I've always wanted to be a mom. I've always loved babies, and my mom used to always tell me, you know, no, because I adore babies. I used to want to be a teacher because I wanted to be around kids all the time. So I think I probably didn't realize how much my mom actually did. My mom passed away in 2013. And so after that, I realized, you know, how much my mom actually did do for me. So completely respect parenthood, like completely. What names do you love but will not be using? Let's see. For a little girl, I like the name Destiny. I also like, for a little boy, we had the name Connor that we were thinking about. I like names like Zach. Yeah, I honestly can't think of anything. I will insert like something right here that says other names, but I have pregnancy brain. I should have like wrote down the answers, but you know, things don't go to plan. Did you think you were having a boy or girl? I thought I was having a boy, and we were correct. The lady actually asked us right before she did the ultrasound to find out, and I said a boy, and then she was like, you're having a little boy. What's the baby's full name? The baby's full name is Parker Dean Ledman. How old are you? I am 21 years old. I was 20 when I found out that I was pregnant. Where are you from? I am from Virginia. Do you know Hope and Baby? Yes, I watch her vlogs on YouTube. Meaning behind the baby's name. We don't have a meaning behind Parker's name. We both just like the name Parker. For Dean, it's a family name for my husband for middle names, so we went with Dean. Why did you start a YouTube? I started a YouTube because I wanted to document the rest of my pregnancy along with my son's life, because I think that will be a super awesome thing to look back on. Also, when I first found out I was pregnant, I did a lot of like Googling, and not Googling, but YouTubing pregnancy, and I found a lot of awesome YouTubers like OK Baby and KK and Baby J that do these kinds of things, and I was like, maybe I should try that. But they had a really good idea when they thought of vlogging and tracking their kids' lives. I think that's a super cool way to do it. What motivated you to start? Again, just watching pregnancy things. I should have started from like the very beginning of my pregnancy, but I did not. But, you know, this is the ending point, and then, of course, most importantly, will be my son when he comes. How do you take care of your hair? I have dyed my hair like so many times throughout my life, but I am currently using a shampoo and conditioner called Fast. It's supposed to stimulate your hair growth, like, I can't remember how many times faster. I have noticed some growth, but yeah. I also use a leave-in conditioner after I wash my hair and I brush that out. I do some hair treatments sometimes because, again, I have dyed my hair so often that it has been a little brittle. Are you going to be a stay-at-home mom? I will be a stay-at-home mom. Will you get a boob job? This is something that, I mean, I have never been super happy with the size of my breasts because I see, like, people with, like, huge boobies and, you know, guys like all that shit. But, my sister actually had said something before about getting a boob job, but she's had 2 kids. So we're gonna see what happens with my boobs. If ever one day in the future I decided that that's something that I found that was necessary to be happy, then yeah, but right now, no, I would like to enjoy. I'm not sure if you can breastfeed and everything with a boob job. I don't know how any of that stuff works, so I would like to be natural for quite a while so that I can experience that. And who knows, I might lose the boobs that I do have, but what do you think about pacifiers, and will you be giving one to Parker? I will. I know there's a bunch of like stuff about teeth and the like how they form and stuff like that. I don't want him to have one all of the time, but I do want him to have one. I have a couple different ones in his nursery, but if you guys have a problem with pacifiers, and that's for y'all, but I am a first time mom and this will be my first kid, so I'm going to give him a pacifier. Did you plan on getting pregnant? No. We did not. In the future, yes, but we were not married or anything yet, so yeah. But I love him, and I love my little man that's in my tummy, and I am very content with having him, and I'm happy. So did you tell your parents you were pregnant as soon as you found out, or did you wait? Well, it was around Christmas time, so I wanted them to know before Christmas so that there was not super awkwardness during that time. But I waited a little bit. I can't remember I think I waited like a couple of weeks before I told my dad. I texted him and I was like, I've got to tell you something. So me and Jay, that is my husband, went over to his house and we told him together so I wouldn't get yelled at or anything. And then I don't think it was a week later, I think a little bit later, I told my grandparents. But I didn't want to tell them as soon as I found out, just because I was super nervous and panicking about everything, the most being money and how my family was going to react. And I'm a stressful person. I have anxiety and high blood pressure, so things don't sit well. And how do you feel towards a labor? That is the last question. I'm very scared, but of course I would love to have him right now in my arms, so scared but excited. But anyway, that was all for the Q&A, and I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you like and subscribe and you join my little family for the next video and the times, the rest of the future of this. But thank you guys so much for watching.